スカーサハなるは神竜ディアドラの偽名であったが、今や真の名に等しい。そなたも我をスカーサハと呼ぶがよかろう。
この代行はまさしく定め。いざ行かん、総空の彼方へ。
Hey folks, how's it going? Happy Valentine! We finally got a new Flash Gala banner, and with it, 2 new Valentine units. We were kind of expecting a Valentine E rune, and we've got Scathacha to cover that role, even though I would have put my money more on a Valentine Sutera or a Valentine Korwa. A Valentine Korwa would have destroyed my Spark. The second unit is Valentine Grimnir. He was highly anticipated on Twitter, so much that the Valentine Grimnir hashtag kind of blew up, and there's a couple of people in there who are tearing their hair out for him. So without wasting too much time, let's go see what they can do. First in the list, Scathacha. The spunky little dragon turns into a fire healer, maintaining her weapon specialty as a melee. Erogi is going to inflict massive fire damage to a foe, as well as granting her 1 stack of Sprinkle, personal stacking mechanic, and a Gem Defect to all allies for 3.5 turns. So I hear that Cygames is trying to push for more fire amenity. Her first skill consumes 25% HP from each ally and turns them into a shield for up to 5000 HP. This is actually a quite nice enmity enabler, and it's going to work well with the Gemmed Onogi. Her second skill boosts all allies' fire attack, removes 1 debuff and restores the HP based on the number of sprinkles, but it consumes all of them. The 6 turns cooldown is actually not so bad, but the 3 turns uptime on the fire attack is not as good as her 5-star version. Her third skill inflicts up to 2400% fire damage to a foe based on the number of sprinkles she has, as well as a Dispel. That looks quite the big multiplier, but we're going to have to see how high the damage cap is. Also, both skills consumes all sprinkles all the time, so we're going to have to see how she's going to generate them. And of course, it comes to the passive. Her first passive allows her to gain 1 sprinkle every time she gets targeted by a foe, up to a maximum of 5. And if Scathacha is almost knocked out, meaning 25% HP or less, she can fully restore the HP of fire allies at the end of the turn. This looks kind of insane. Even her 5-star version wishes she had this. Her second passive, much like her wind version, is going to grant bonus fire damage to all allies as long as they have a shield effect. This is of course going to work well with her first skill, granting a 5k shield, as well as Anila, granting a shield on Ogi. So the bonus fire damage effect might not have a 100% uptime, but I'm still sure it's going to be pretty damn high. Looking at her, Scathacha seems to be a really strong support, even for extremely hard content, since she's going to pretty much refill the entire team at least once per fight. I wonder if that passive can be reset with a killing summon though. If it can, and you can actually get 2 second wins for the whole team, it's going to be pretty damn broken. Alright, let's move on to Grimnir. Our little typhoon here is really well dressed for the occasion. Of course, he's going to still be a wind character and is going to maintain the spear and staff weapon specialties. Isogi grants a shield effect to all allies as well as boosting all allies' critical rate, granting them a keen effect which is a damage amplification on critical hits and raising Grimnir's Cyclone level by 2. This is kind of weird, there is no damage here. Grimnir is only going to buff with Isogi. He might suffer a little bit from this, but let's see the rest of his kit before judging. His first skill inflicts 6 hit wind damage to random foes, as well as raising his Cyclone levels by 1. It's linked with the other 3 skills and it's only on a 1 turn cooldown, so you're going to be spamming this button. Legia is probably going to be very happy about this. His second skill is going to need 7 Cyclone levels to be cast and they're going to be consumed. It inflicts 20 hit wind damage to random foes, Lucy level Eat Your Heart Out, as well as a hit to all foes attack, multi-attack raid, and Unbridled Storm. Unbridled Storm, attack and special attacks have a chance to miss, and it lasts for 5 turns. Really, really nice. And now his third skill, Holy Rays of Purgation. When the binds on my right arm are undone, the heavens will tremble, the earth will quake, myriad evils shall be brought to righteous end. It's not an actual skill description, but it eats away 10 Cyclone levels, so I'm expecting it to be good. It's a field effect which is going to allow all foes and allies to deal critical hits regardless of their element, as well as inflicting some supplemental damage. Now that looks pretty good. As far as the passives go, now I'm not reading to Valentine, is going to give him low charge bar gain, but enable him to deal constant triple attacks as well as a 3 hit damage to random foes every time he attacks. An extra skill damage nuke on every single turn when you are not ogieing sounds pretty damn decent. His second passive, I lied, I really want to do Valentine's, damn Grimnir, is going to raise his second level by 1 at the end of a turn when allies deal damage 30 or more times to the current target in one turn. This might be a little hard to pull off. Usually, even if everyone triple attacks, you have 12 hits there, and you're going to need to count on skill damage for the others. I'm not really sure if the multi-hits from the Ogi animations or if the echo effects are going to count for this, but Grimnir alone has a 20 hit damage skill, as well as another 3 hit random damage every time he attacks, so this might not be too uncommon to see. As far as the total second level generation, is going to get 1 every time he uses Dazzling Flare, 2 every time Yogis, and I think it's not that uncommon to see the second passive come into effect, so Divine Tempest can probably be used every 4 to 5 turns, while Holy Rays of Purgation between 7 and 9. Even without inflicting Ogi damage, Valentine Grimnir is looking like a real solid auto-attacker, with its extra skill damage, short cooldowns on skills, and probably some pretty damn high skill damage as well. His weapon is also kind of interesting. Its Ogi inflicts massive wind damage to a foe and boosts all wind allies' critical hit rate, which is not something you're going to count on for Magna if you're using Hobbs. The Jade Arts though is going to grant all wind allies a boost to skill damage cap, which is going to work wonders with Grimnir himself. The other characters on rate up for this banner are going to be Valentine Medusa, Valentine Melissabel, and there's a Valentine Clarice here as well. So it's all of them. As far as sparking goes, other than Scathacha and Grimnir, there's all the 3 other Valentine characters, which is actually really nice to see considering that Valentine only comes around once a year, so you are still free to pick whoever you choose, even if that character was not released this year. Personally, the temptation is quite strong, but I'm still saving for my Zodiacs. I do have 380 rolls however, so I can go at least 30 to 40 rolls deep and still be kind of safe. I also want to try and get rid of as many single tickets as possible, these things are a pain in the ass to pull. All I'm hoping for is... oh wait. Ready? Please? God damn it, Bautorda. Well, I was saying, all I'm hoping for is at least one Valentine character, since I really have none. If I can get Valentine Army out of this, I will still be happy. $36 rolls total and nothing but blues, other than that first gold moon. I think I'm going to do a couple of 10 draws, see if I can get any better luck. Okay, off to a good start. But a light Zoe gun was not what I was looking for. Ah. I'm already up to 46 though. Screw it, let's go. I'm going to stop when I get a Valentine unit. Okay, crossing my fingers. Yes! She took a year. She took a year to come home. But she's finally here. Alright, that's going to be it for me. I'm out. Happy Valentine. Ciao.